states, lakini wote wametuacha. Nikasema Mungu, I hope this is not a pattern. Maana ukiangalia kule Tanzania, Daktari Doras Kamala alikuwa waziri wa Jumuiya ya Afrika Mashariki, ametuacha, ameenda mbele ya haki. Ukienda kule Burundi, Mheshimiwa Hafsa Mosi ametuacha, ameenda mbele za haki. Ukienda kule Uganda, Mheshimiwa Ria Kategaya ametuacha, ameenda mbele ya haki. Ukienda kule Rwanda, Mheshimiwa Mukaruliza ametuacha, alibaki ni mimi. Mwenyezi Mungu, nakuomba uniache niendeleze kazi hii ya Jumuiya ya Afrika Mashariki. Kwa hayo machache mengi, nataka nimwalike kakangu Speaker wa National Assembly ya Kenya aje azungumze, na mwalike rais wetu. Karibu.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Kingi. Mungu ameniambia atakuacha. Mheshimiwa Rais wetu wa Jamhuri ya Kenya Dr. William Samoei Ruto, ambaye pia ni mwenyekiti wa Summit ya Afrika Mashariki ya marais wote. Mheshimiwa Speaker wa EALA, Mheshimiwa Secretary General wa East African Community mama kutoka Kenya Veronica Nduva, waheshimiwa speaker wote ambao wamekuja na wamezungumza hapa, waheshimiwa mawaziri kutoka nchi za Afrika Mashariki na wale wa hapa nyumbani, Mheshimiwa Katibu Mkuu wa vyama vya wafanyakazi Francis Atwole ambaye amekuja kujumuika nasi hapa, waheshimiwa wabunge, waheshimiwa wananchi. Leo ni siku ya furaha kubwa sana kwetu sisi wa Kenya, kwa kuwa waandalizi wa michezo ya Afrika Mashariki. Tumeingia hapa Mombasa jana, Mombasa mji wa raha. Tulikuja kutoka Nairobi tukutumia train ya SGR na wabunge karibu wote walioko hapa wa Kenya. Na leo hii Mheshimiwa Rais, umekuja kutupa kielezo ya nguvu yako kuona kwamba Afrika Mashariki inaendelea kuungana. Kazi ya wabunge ni kutekeleza yale mnayofanya kama summit, kuiweka iwe sheria ya kusaidia jumuiya yetu. Na sisi tulio katika uongozi wa mabunge tunataka kuhakikishia kwamba yeyote yale mtapitisha, mkileta bunge, tutawashauri wabunge wetu pia wapitishe, ili Afrika Mashariki iendelee kuungana. Tukiwa hapa leo, tunajivunia lugha yetu ya Kiswahili. Hata hawa ndugu zetu Warundi ambao wameongea hapa Kifaransa hawaelewi Kizungu, lakini Kiswahili wanakielewa. Ukienda kwa Wakongomani wanaelewa Kiswahili. Ile tutafanya Mheshimiwa Rais, ni tuanze kupeleka walimu wetu wa Kiswahili Somalia, pia wasaidie nchi ya Somalia ihamasishwe kwa Kiswahili, ili iendelee kuwa lugha yetu ya Afrika Mashariki, vile ilivyo lugha ya kipekee ya Afrika ambayo inatumika katika African Union as an official language. Nikimalizia, ili nimuite rais wetu, jambo rais ambalo ndugu mama Speaker wa Uganda amesema, kongamano la maspika wa Afrika Mashariki ambalo mwenyekiti wao ni mimi, tumeomba ya kwamba Bureau ya Speakers iwe one of the recognized organs of the East African community, to make it easy for translation and legislation and implementation of the policies that you pass as the summit. Na hiyo nafikiri haitakuwa jambo ngumu. Katibu mkuu yuko hapa, wale mawaziri, mama school, ukienda huko Arusha, hiyo ndio ujumbe yetu tunakutuma kama wana Kenya na wana Afrika Mashariki. Mwisho kabisa, hii michezo ni michezo ya kuleta viongozi pamoja. Kuna wale watashinda, kuna wale hawatashinda. Lakini la muhimu ni kwamba tumekuja pamoja kama jamii na familia ya Afrika Mashariki. Hata ukirudi nyumbani bila kikombe cha kushinda hapa, utarudi na urafiki kutoka hapa. Utakuwa umekutana na Wakenya, umekutana na Watanzania na Warundi na Wakongomani na kila jamii ambazo zimekuja hapa ili kushiriki katika hii michezo. Kwa hivyo tunajivunia sana kama Wakenya. Waacha ni washukuru wale ambao wametusaidia kufika hapa tumefika. Gavana wa Mombasa, Mheshimiwa Nasir, amejitokeza, amekuwa mstari wa mbele kila siku kwa simu na kwa kiwanja kuhakikisha tumefika hapa tumefika. Mheshimiwa Davis Chirchir, waziri wetu wa uchukuzi na barabara, sijui kama yuko hapa, alihamisha ofisi yake kwa wiki 2 zilizopita. Amekuwa hapa Mombasa kuhakikisha ya kwamba Kenya inatoa kielelezo as a premium center for organizing international events. Na tukienda Mbaraki Club kule kucheza mpira, mtaona ile kazi imefanywa huko. Wabunge wetu wa Mombasa, Mama Mishi, Mama Zamzam, Bwana Machele na wengine wote ambao niliwatuma kila wiki wakiongozwa na Mheshimiwa Osoro, Chief Whip na Kawaya, kuja Mombasa twice a week kuangalia ya kwamba facilities zinakuwa sawa sawa. Mheshimiwa Rais, vile tunaongea, Gavana wa Mombasa ameniambia hoteli zote zimejaa. Uchumi wa Mombasa utapanda na ushuru utaongezeka na kazi ifanyiwe wananchi ili nao pia wafurahie kuwa kwetu hapa. Sasa ni nafasi yangu ya kipekee kumwalika Mheshimiwa Rais wa Jamhuri yetu ya Kenya, Mheshimiwa Dr. William Samoei Ruto, mwenyekiti wa Jumuiya ya Afrika Mashariki, mwanaspoti number 1 ambaye amekuja kujoin timu yetu hapa leo as we struggle to widen, deepen and tighten the community.
Asante sana Bwana Speaker. Let me request all of us to take our seats. Thank you very much. It is my very great privilege to welcome all of you from our sister states in East Africa to Kenya and to the beautiful historic city of Mombasa. On behalf of the government and people of Kenya, and on behalf of all East Africans, let me welcome our leaders and friends from our East African parliaments to this great city. Na kabla sijasoma taarifa yangu fupi, nataka nichukue nafasi hii kwa niaba yetu sisi zote, pole zetu kwa ndugu zetu wa kutoka nchi jirani, marafiki wa Tanzania, kwa ile ajali ilipatikana kule Bagamoyo. Poleni sana. Kutoka kwetu sisi zote tunawatakia heri njema wale waliopata maumivu, majeraha. Tunaomba Mungu aweze kuwapatia afueni. Mr. Speaker, the leadership from our friends from Tanzania, we want to associate ourselves and to say the accident that occurred was an unfortunate event, but we are all standing with you. Ladies and gentlemen, the numerous editions of these games stand as a testament to the commitment and determination of our people and their leaders to forge lasting unity and cooperation among the member states of the East African community. Equally important, these games provide an excellent opportunity to strengthen our spirit of solidarity and deepen the bonds of friendship as neighbors and partners. Just last week, I had the honor to assume the role of the chair of the Summit of the East African Heads of State and Government in Arusha. And as I committed then, I will forge forward, building on the firm foundation of the other heads of state who come and who have come before me to chair this community, to build a solid foundation. And I agree with what you have said here, that it is our responsibility, and as chair of this community, I will work with all leaders and the people of East Africa to deepen and widen and tighten and strengthen the bonds of friendship between the people of this community. Ladies and gentlemen, the significance of these games transcend sports. They are a powerful symbol of our core values of unity, teamwork, collaboration, positive competitiveness, and a shared ambition. I said last week in Arusha that as Kenyans, we are proud that our sister country of Tanzania is now leading in our business engagements. I say this with a lot of pride because the success of Kenya is the success of East Africa. The success of Tanzania is the success of our region, East Africa. And the success of each and every country is our collective success. We must encourage positive competition that makes us grow our businesses, our enterprises, our engagements in all aspects. Beyond the realm of sports, these values extend to other fields of endeavor, including regional integration, collective action, mutual respect, and dynamic partnership in pursuit of common goals as the people of East Africa. This spirit also enables us to seek and build strong and integrated institutions and strategies that break down barriers, promote understanding, and unite us across our numerous social, cultural, and economic dimensions. Sport in general, and these games in particular, exemplify these ideals in a way that few other platforms can. The camaraderie and competitive spirit on display here reflect the values that underpin our collective vision for a united, prosperous, and peaceful East Africans. And let me say this, that our friends from Tanzania who drove on this road, we have now agreed as East Africans that we are going to dual the road that connects Tanzania, Kenya, all the way to Malindi, so that we can better explore the huge opportunities for tourism and leisure that exists between our coastal towns. The speaker here from Kenya has informed us that they used the SGR with 140 members of parliament from the Kenyan parliament to this great city of Mombasa. I want to give you more good news, that we have now agreed with Uganda, Rwanda, and DRC that the standard gauge railway will be extended from Naivasha to Uganda, to Rwanda, and to DRC, so that in a few years' time, they too can use the SGR whenever they come to Mombasa. And we can also use the SGR whenever we want to go to Uganda, Rwanda, and DRC. These pieces of infrastructure are important for the integration of our region. And let me tell you, as leaders, as members of parliament, and as East Africans, that the integration of Africa will be led by the integration of East Africa. East Africa today is the most progressive economic community in Africa. Our intra-trade is all the way to 28%. And therefore, if Africa is going to be united, if Africa is going to play its rightful place, if the Africa Continental Free Trade Area is going to be a reality that connects business and enterprise and encourages trade and investment in goods and services, the engine will be in East Africa. And therefore, whatever we do here, we must know that it is a reflection of what Africa is waiting for. It is also the reason why I want to ask all of us, because we have an opportunity as East Africans to produce the leadership of the Africa Union. This time round, it is the opportunity for East Africa to produce the chair of the Africa Union. And in our midst, we have a solid candidate, a man with tremendous experience, a Pan-Africanist who can take this continent to the next level. I ask you as East Africans that we stand united behind the candidature of our former Prime Minister, the Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, so that he can provide the leadership of this continent that is so much desirous to take our continent to the next level. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Games reminds us of the values we must continually affirm and embrace: resilience, teamwork, unity, dynamism, fair play, and as I said earlier, positive competition. These same principles are central to our efforts to strengthen regional integration. Kenya's contribution to the growth of EAC are grounded in the vision of an interconnected and prosperous region. By leveraging the vast resources and potential of our people, we can transform East Africa into a global economic powerhouse. I am encouraged that these Games echo our belief in harnessing our diversity and transforming it into our collective power. They are a vivid reminder of the choice we have always made, channeling our differences constructively to enrich our collective experience. Beyond the fields of play, therefore, I am proud to reiterate Kenya's support and push for a key continental initiative that will elevate East Africa into the African map and the world. And I am confident that together, and as East Africans, we are going to provide the leadership that Africa so desires for us to move Africa to the next level. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to acknowledge the role of sports in community and economic development. Events such as this bring significant opportunities to host cities like Mombasa, showcasing their vibrancy and potential while stimulating local economies. The governor of Mombasa told me there is a big phrase here: explore Mombasa. As you strengthen and deepen and widen and tighten our collaboration, Explore Mombasa. Beyond competition, these games foster friendship, inspire collaboration, and create platforms for exchanging ideas that benefit our community across region. I call on us to embrace the spirit of these games and the ideals of our community. Let us work together to build stronger connection, deepen our integration, and ensure that East Africa remains a beacon of hope and opportunity in Africa. Together, we can achieve extraordinary things for our people. Let us grow the East Africa into a turbocharged engine driving Africa's economic renaissance and propel the continent to its rightful place as a leader in the next phase of global transformation. To all of you, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mombasa. Explore Mombasa. Have a wonderful game, and may the best teams win. Asanteni sana, karibuni Mombasa, na tunawapenda sana. God bless you, and God bless East Africa. Asante sana.
I'd like to make the following announcements. First, we want to invite you for lunch. All delegations, you will be served your packed lunch where you are seated. You are requested to continue being seated in your seats as you are served your lunch. We also want to request you, as soon as
President William Ruto speaking there at the East Africa Community Parliamentary Games taking place in Mombasa County. That is the Mbaraki Sports Club. That is where these games are taking place. Began yesterday, expected to continue all the way to 18th December, the 14th edition of its kind. And this has brought together the 8 member states of the East Africa Community happening in Mombasa County. KBC Channel 1 is there to give you bits and pieces of how these games will be looking like and unfolding. But back to studio. Time for us to inform you on what has been shaping the news this Saturday afternoon. You're on Lunchtime News. I'm Doreen Arange. Lucy Maura is our sign language interpreter. Let's inform you. And now Kenyans have been urged to embrace culture as a way of appreciating different communities, rich culturally diversity. Speaking at the Kenya National Polytechnic, Voi in Taita Taveta County during the ongoing Music and Cultural Festival, the chairperson of the Kenya Music and Cultural Festival, Professor Emily Akuno, said the diverse culture from different ethnic backgrounds is the reflection of the people of Kenya. The 10-day event, which opened its doors to the public on Sunday, 1st December, will close on Tuesday, 10th December 2024. This year's theme is Our Culture, Our Wealth. All right, we will be bringing you that story shortly, but now to some corruption matters. The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission has come to the defense of the Controller of Budget, Margaret Nyakango, against accusations of inaccurate and misleading reporting. The allegations leveled against her by the Council of Governors arise from her latest report, which puts the county bosses on the spot over diverse financial irregularities and illegalities. The Commission, through spokesperson Eric Ngumbi, criticized the governor's response to the audit findings, urging them to accept accountability and focus on addressing the irregularities pointed out. raised the alarm that some county governments are maintaining multiple bank accounts, with some of them operating as many as 300 bank accounts to cover up the theft of public funds. EACC has called on county bosses to embrace accountability to avoid hurting devolution.
County governments that are maintaining hundreds of bank accounts, and we saw the Council of Governors defending and challenging the controller of budget. From where we sit as EACC, the controller of budget is right. The controller of budget is discharging the mandate of that office under the Constitution. And instead of challenging those issues that have been raised, governors are expected to take reform measures and address the gaps.
Time for a very quick breather. We circle back with plenty more, including sports. Stay with us.
Are you thinking about your future? Saving through a registered retirement benefits plan offers amazing benefits that make a difference when it matters most. A registered retirement benefits plan allows you to save up to 20,000 shillings every month tax-free. An investment income from a pension scheme is tax-exempt, meaning your money grows even faster, especially when you add the compound interest. Your retirement benefits provide a basic, reasonable income after your working life, preventing old age poverty and offering contingency funds in cases of ill health, death, or other disruptions. It acts as a safety net upon loss of employment, like during the COVID-19 pandemic, and offers financial protection to your dependents. Plus, it can cover post-retirement medical costs, one of the biggest expenses for retirees. Secure your future and enjoy your retirement to the fullest with a registered pension plan. Plan today for a brighter tomorrow. For more information, visit our website www.rba.go.ke, call our toll-free line 0800-720-300 or email info@rba.go.ke. Secure your future. Secure your peace of mind. RBA, safeguarding your retirement benefits.
This year, as we celebrate Jamhuri Day, we focus on empowering the youth through global opportunities in labor migration, entrepreneurship, and entertainment. We are unlocking global opportunities in the creative economy, targeting job creation through 3 key pillars, that is, creating jobs locally, kazi kwa ground, facilitating digital jobs, kazi mtandaoni, and opening doors to opportunities abroad, kazi majuu. Through government programs, we are supporting youth with financial aid for international employment and enterprise development.
During our graduation, the principal told us about registering for the recruitment. So I said, why not? So I acquired my medical certificate. Then I was required to go for the visa. So I applied for the visa. It only took less than 2 weeks. So I acquired my visa. Then I paid for my ticket to go to the UK.
Nilipofika Birmingham Airport, already farm ilikuwa isha organize gari ya kutuchukua pale airport. So tulipofika, tukachukuliwa, tukaenda direct kwa farm.
Jambo la muhimu zaidi ya ile ingine yote ni kuhakikisha kwamba tunapanga ajira ya vijana wetu.
Monetizing talent, boosting the economy, and making Sanani jobs a reality. This Jamhuri Day, we empower the youth for a brighter future locally and globally.
Welcome back. You're on Lunchtime News. Let's continue to inform you. And at least 23 passengers escaped death narrowly on Saturday morning following a fire incident involving the bus in which they were traveling from Nairobi to Kampala. According to a police report from Gilgil Police Station, the incident occurred at 9:40 a.m. in Kigio Conservancy area on the Nairobi-Nakuru Highway. Police have launched investigations to unravel the cause of the fire. Residents' associations in Nairobi County have been urged to champion for the transformation of the metropolitan area into a smart city. Speaking during the annual Resident Association Excellence Awards, Jubilee Holdings Chief Executive Officer Julius Kipngetich said in advanced economies, smart cities have been developed largely by residents' associations in collaboration with governments.
Resident associations in Nairobi have been encouraged to consider increasing their participation in city planning. A section of players in the city development says input of residents' association is key in the planning and growth of the capital city.
We must then now map all these things. Each resident association aggregates that and it becomes a platform for advocacy. If we do that, we'll have a working city.
Integrating residents' views in the planning of the city is earmarked to boost efficiency and sustainability.
The average temperature in Dubai is 45. The average temperature in Nairobi is 26. So therefore, we have the most livable city in the world. Now, the most livable city should ideally be what Dubai is, which is the largest construction site on earth.
They were speaking during the 6th Annual Resident Association Excellent Awards, where Kilimani Project Foundation scooped the award in the category of Mawasiliano after leveraging on creative communication approaches to ensure improved and structured communication among its membership.
We believe that resident associations are agents of transformational leadership, transformational change, and if they are recognized, if they are appreciated, then they can be able to do more.
The national county governments have been urged to allocate more resources to digital and technology literacy. According to a section of stakeholders from the Center for Mathematics, Science and Technology Education in Africa, the move will help in tapping the talents of learners and boost their innovative skills.
Calls for the two levels of government to channel funds in technological advancement among learners reverberated during a training by the Center for Mathematics, Science and Technology Education in Africa, Semastea. A section of stakeholders who spoke during the training revealed that much has not been done to help learners be at par with other nations that have advanced in technology.
We've had great initiatives from the government in areas of DLP, Digital Literacy Program, and schools are equipped with devices where they are able to teach these young learners who are excited about digital technology in areas of coding. And so it supplements or complements what the government is doing in our schools.
They say technological advancement is key for learners to help them discover the world around them, as well as harness technology for job creation. The learners who attended the training showcased their talents in research and innovative projects.
So now our project, it also has roofed plants, and it will be very impactful to farmers because a 25% of crops loss can be moved to 2 to 3%.
88% of blind people around the world get injuries due to falls when walking. With my team and I thought about how we can solve that problem, and we made a device that can help out.
They said the training has helped them bring out their innovations to power the future.
Our project mainly it's an application where you can report corruption cases anonymously.
Kericho Governor Eric Mutai has defended the signing of medical equipment service provision contracts by county governments. The governor argues counties cannot afford to purchase medical equipment owing to the cost of purchase and maintenance. Mutai dismissed claims that governors were forced to sign the contract, cautioning against politicizing the process that will enhance access to healthcare services.
I have had some colleagues and some people there who are saying that the medical equipment service provision contract that the county government signed with the national government, that the governors were forced. I want to say this as the governor of Kericho, that I signed for the contract and I was not forced to sign by anyone. And I realized that county government, we are not able to purchase expensive machines going to millions of shillings given our budget. And the way to do is to lease them and have a service provider that is going to replace them over time to time, so that we are able to provide critical services like iconography to our people and other critical services.
Moving on, the Cabinet Secretary for Lands and Housing, Alice Wahome, says about 550,000 people have made applications to book the housing units under the Affordable Housing Program. And the Ministry of Health has put in place several interventions to ensure the integration of mental health disorders in primary healthcare systems. This and more stories in our County News Roundup.
Speaking in Maragua when she officiated the issuance of title deeds for Kaga land scheme, Wahome said the government plans to construct 200,000 units annually and 1 million units in 5 years. She also pledged to ensure she streamlines the challenges in the land sector.
Most of that money will go into labor, material, hiyo pesa ya 5 billion in labor, material supply.
Elsewhere, the Minister of Health has put in place several interventions to ensure proper integration of mental health disorders into the primary healthcare systems. Speaking at Kerugoya, PS Mary Mudhoni, who acknowledged mental health disorders are prevalent in the society, said that community health promoters are being enabled to screen for mental health conditions within their communities.
So too often mental health illness is dismissed as a spiritual failure or a moral weakness, and it leaves those who are affected to suffer silently.
In Migori, the county government, through its Department of Education, has partnered with a non-governmental organization to roll out basic digital literacy skills to learners at the preschool level. Migori County Executive Officer in charge of education, Rahab Robi, emphasized that the partnership will help ECD teachers deliver quality content and monitor learners' performance, sentiments echoed by the County Director of Education, Edward Okello. Finally, Eastern Regional Commissioner Paul Rotich says that they have marked hotspot areas known to have high levels of insecurity to ensure life and property are protected during this festive season. Rotich, who was speaking in Embu town, said that some parts of the region have been experiencing periodic security challenges, especially Isiolo and Marsabit.
What we want to assure everyone is that as we plan these the security measures in place, the general population have got a responsibility also. A responsibility to work closely with the security officers and to report any form of crime.
And the County Assembly Forum, CAF, has faulted the Senate for allegedly working in cahoots with the Council of Governors to slash the County Assembly's budget. Speaking in Nairobi, the leaders condemned the move, saying it will kill devolution. CAF claimed the move will also claw back the gains made in ensuring there is improved service delivery at the grassroots level. On Wednesday, 4th December 2024, the Senate approved the County Allocations Bill 2024, which will see the County Assembly's budget reduced by 10%, an increase in the county executive budget by 30%. The bill was signed into law yesterday by the President.
The proposed reduction in recurrent ceiling for county assemblies in financial year 2024 and 2025 will have far-reaching consequences. Members and staff salaries and benefits will be adversely affected. The oversight and accountability programs in the county assemblies will be reduced. Public participation that will help us engage with wananchi on matters of the county governments will be drastically reduced. The daily operations of members of the county assembly and the staff will equally be affected.
What beats logic is how the Senate, without taking into account any consideration, without asking for input from the people who are affected by this program, are able to sit and come up with these figures and just give it to the county assemblies.
And that story on the county assembly allocations is what puts a cap on what we had lined up for you this afternoon. However, we still have more stories that continue preparing for you in our various other subsequent bulletins of 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. This has been Lunchtime News. I'm Doreen Arange. Lucy Maura has been our sign language interpreter. Good afternoon.